Several smartphones with Helio G99 have been released in the Philippines this year alone, including the ZTE Blade V50 Vita, Cherry Aqua S11 Pro, Infinix Note 40, and Note 40 Pro 4G. The highly favored Poco M6 Pro 4G is the only other gadget that genuinely possessed a Helio G99 Ultimate, but it was priced around 12K. But right now, we got something that undercuts 50% of the price yet has the same gaming capability. Sup peeps, Earl here with Tech, and I got here the itel RS4. And I'm telling you 5 things why this smartphone is the most capable gaming device you can have in today's market. So, roll that OBV. So, let's start with the design. The itel RS4 comes in 3 colorways, the luxury black, silvery white, and elegant beige. I think it's kind of obvious to you guys that this thing looks similar to what we think of. It's giving the Realme 12 series vibes, right? Because it got the same treatment as the vegan leather back cover of the Realme 12 series with its zipper-like line at the middle and the stitches surrounding the camera module. Well, at least that's based on our review unit, which is the elegant beige. On the other hand, the other 2 colorways, Larix Black and Silvery White, offer a more contemporary appearance with distinct back panel textures and a center racing line accent. A dual 50-megapixel AI camera and a dual LED flash are housed in the sizable camera module at the rear. The sophisticated rear surface is smooth to touch and resists smudges and fingerprints. And now let's talk about the chipset. The MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra, a gaming-focused GPU that is rarely utilized, powers the itel RS4. This is based on a 6nm process technology and is composed of dual ARM Cortex A76 cores at 2.2 GHz and a 6-core ARM Cortex A55 at 2.0 GHz paired with a Mali G57 MC2 GPU. In a series of synthetic benchmarks, the itel RS4 fared just decently, with scores of 423,702 points in the Antutu benchmark, 10,962 points in PC Mark Work 3.0 performance, and 746 and 2,064 in Geekbench 6 for single and multi-core tests respectively. With gaming, we experience differently depending on what games and builds of the graphics in use. Honestly, we had no problems playing Mobile Legends. Also, it's because of the iBoost game engine, it can automatically optimize the system to provide a boost while gaming. But if you want to play games like Genshin Impact for extended periods of time, you'll have to turn the graphics down to low. Otherwise, if you try medium, high, or highest, it will be playable and smooth, but the device will feel warm to touch and eventually heat up. That's why we opted for a low setting because dang, I can't afford the heat, man. While Diablo Immortal and Free Fire Garena both played just fine. Adequate to say, the itel RS4 can really handle most of the usual games we throw at it. The third thing is the generous memory and storage. With the 12GB of RAM and the extra 12GB of MEMS fusion that the itel RS4 offers, you can have up to 24GB of usable memory overall. Not even smartphones priced at 10,000 can provide as much memory as this one can. Although the Poco M6 Pro is the closest to say if you'll check the market, but price is doubled from itel's starting price point of 6,299. In terms of internal storage, you also get up to 256GB of space for all of your apps and games. Today, some of the most frequently used apps and games are composed of massive file size which eat up space, not to mention the countless photos and videos we store regularly. You will really need storage that can back everything. That doesn't include the 12GB to 20GB of basic system files for Android operating system and the 12GB of MEMS fusion that will be dedicated to virtual RAM. We think 256GB is definitely a good start, and itel acknowledges that with the RS4. And now the refresh rate and display. This one here supports up to 120Hz of refresh rate and 240Hz touch sampling rate. The refresh rate is adaptive, so you can simply let it adjust according to the conditions, or you can manually set it either to 60Hz, 90Hz, or 120Hz. This is perfect knowing that RS4 is primarily positioned for gaming. The itel RS4 goes perfectly with its large 6.6-inch HD Plus display with a resolution of 720 by 1612 pixels. This gives the screen an acceptable 267 ppi pixel identity. The punch hole at the top of the display allows for the 8-megapixel front camera, and while there's no mention of the glass protection but a screen protector already pre-installed. Furthermore, the inclusion of a Z-axis motor and gyroscope sensor on top of the high refresh rate provides for better gaming experience, especially with 3D spatial effects. And now, the battery life. The itel RS4 comes with a 5,000 mAh battery pack and has a 45 watts charging capability. Surely it provides you the entire day of consuming the device. When playing Mobile Legends, we managed to run an hour of ranked game and only use up 9% of the battery life. That translates to roughly about 10.5 hours of gameplay, which is impressive. Likewise, in our PC Mark 3.0 battery test, the itel RS4 scored a solid 17 hours and 39 minutes. In our video loop test, the itel RS4 managed to last a decent 20 hours and 55 minutes. You might get lower results when playing more graphics-intensive games like Genshin Impact, Diablo Immortal, or Call of Duty Mobile and the likes, but that is to be expected. The device comes with a relatively fast 45 watts wired charging capability, which means you can charge it up from 1% to 80% in just 30 minutes. With bypass charging, you're also assured that you can charge and play at the same time without overheating the phone and optimally save the battery cycle. It also offers 3 levels of charging mode depending on your need and situation. Now, we've come to our verdict. The majority of affordable gaming phones fall under the range of 10,000 to 12,000 peso. The itel RS4 shattered the glass ceiling by providing an unprecedented gaming phone for less than 7.5K. And for that budget, you get a pretty capable smartphone powered by a Helio G99 Ultimate, 12GB of RAM with 12GB more of MEM Fusion, and 256GB of internal storage. It's almost a match in this category, and I tell you, itel RS4 is an ultimate gaming phone at an unbeatable price. The itel RS4 will be officially released in the Philippines this April 15, 2024. There will be initially 2 colorways, the Larix Black and Silvery White, but Elegant Beige will soon arrive in the Philippine stores. The itel RS4 will be available in 2 variants. The 16GB plus 128GB variant is priced at 6,299 pesos, while the 24 plus 256GB variant is priced at 7,499 pesos. By the way, a special discounted price of just 4,000 plus will be released via Shopee. And when you order this one this April 15, 2024, you also get the itel A10 earbuds or itel Buds Fire. Since the itel RS4 is in collaboration with Free Fire and has Buds Fire as its suggested accessories. During the product launch period, Buds Fire will be given out as a freebie until supplies last only. What do you think of the itel RS4? Share your thoughts down below. And if you have any suggestions that you want us to do, write it down and let's see. Please hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X, and visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Earl and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!